Capricorns, welcome, welcome. So I'm finishing off from your main reading that I already posted on YouTube. And it ended off talking about, exploring your personality. There's an exception to the rule. This is a time for you right now to schedule, become more proactive, continue focusing on self-care. If you have not yet started focusing on your self-care, do so. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let me go ahead and put in that disclaimer real quick. Plugging into social support and doing the things that work for you. Some of you are not. You're in like this teenager happy energy, going back to relive certain things from like redoing, like unlearning to relearn. And some things have been real beneficial for you to learn, to really look at, really to take the time to even think about what's happening next in your life, Capricorn. Eight of Pentacles came out. Like you were really working really hard on yourself and on your projects and the things that you were wanting to happen for you, Capricorn. Some things didn't have you fulfilled, back then. It was just like real aggressive, some of you had dealt with in your childhood, like verbal or emotional and mental abuse. But it was like unbeknownst to you. Some parents just don't really know. They were just really firm, really strict about the things that you do. Right now, how you move is going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to lead you to the happiness. If you do not have children, you will have one, and it seems like a little boy or a kid and a dog. The Ten of Pentacles, being able to fulfill and come through with the things that you need to do for you. You are in a High Priestess energy and understanding like you're not taking no BS from nobody, Capricorn, at this time. You are not taking BS. You're really selling away from people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. The Eight of Cups. You're walking away from people, places, and things, business, work, or anything. You are an exception to the rule. I don't know if you can see it because it's starting to get a little dark out, but it was just a lot of immature behavior. Seven of Pentacles. You are putting in the work for yourself. You said, hey, tying it up, putting it together, getting my weight loss going, getting my business going, got my ideas, got my journal. Really taking the time to focus on you. Yeah, it's like a mother figure. Like somebody's feeling guilty about this. Listen, whatever you're about to do, embark on it. However the next person is going to feel about it, that is okay. Wanted to send you an offer of, changing your mind or persuading you to go a different way. Some of you are just like, hey, no, I'm no longer able to stay. I got to move forward, past, present, or future energy. Some of you are reaching judgment and the Hierophant. It just might be me, spiritually letting you know what your ancestors and spirit guides are telling, speaking. Yeah, they're speaking really heavily about, your emotions, regulating your emotions, being able to handle them effectively, Capricorn. You are a starseed. You really see things. You go into hermit mode when you have to check on things. You may have been feeling regret for certain things that you had to do. But you said, I'm not going to be immature about the things I say or no longer do. Capricorn, listen, it's a spark of an idea and a creative endeavor for you. Eight of Cups. You walking away from people trying to gossip, talk about what you do, how you move, things that you do. You just like, I'm going to remain grounded. I'm going to come from my heart. I'm going to communicate what I have to say from the start. I'm not going to keeping up my guards, but I'm going to keep up my guards. How I have to speak to people and deal with them. They're going to understand that I'm a free spirit. They're going to understand that I'm happy. I don't have to be disgruntled or angry all the time. On how you working and putting in the work, some of you like, I'm impartial because I'm a worker anyway. And as a Capricorn, you are a hard worker. You're no longer feeling guilty for what you have to do in order to get the fulfillment that you wish to come to you. Know your worth. You're struggling with knowing your worth, or you're coming to a phase in your life where you're starting to understand, I know my worth. I don't have to feel guilty about separating or leaving anyone or leaving anything from my past, or that's going to hinder me for my future, for the things that I want to do moving forward. I'm going to follow my instincts to keep going and persevere through everything that's been happening. It's time for you to create the things that you're changing and show gratitude. As you expand, come to acceptance of the wisdom that you carry and the perception and the enlightenment. You're on a long quest. You don't have to sit there and be bored about anything else. It's going to be full. Your path is going to be full of joy and happiness. Yes, full of happiness, joy. You've forgiven whoever you need to forgive. If you have not, just forgive. Everything is not going to always be perfect, and you understand that. You're like, because I don't play that. I keep saying, y'all keep saying, I don't play that. Capricorn. The houses, 6 September, Capricorn. Taurus energy, so your second house, your money. So this is really talking about money, inheritance. Some of you are in a grieving stage, probably had, to go through some things. Treasury, your money, your wealth. So in order to deal with your wealth, food, understanding, if you have a certain way or an unhealthy relationship with food, you're going to get a healthy relationship with food. Your speech, you're going to be able to learn to articulate yourself in an efficient and effective way with people, places, or things. Or whether you feel like I don't want to speak publicly, I'm going to write it. If I don't write it, I'm going to, speak on the radio or somewhere. Like your voice is going to be heard regardless, whether you're seen or not. You're saying you're going to be heard. Salary, some of you are moving or going to get a job where it's going to put you onto salary. You've been very generous about things that you're doing. You've changed or kind of switched up or really start back getting into the groove or certain music that move you as a Capricorn. Our thing when we're studying and moving and being creative, classical and jazz music are very helpful. Lofi music is very helpful. Anything with no words but very low beat and nothing distorted will be helpful. Whether you listen to frequencies as well. Your family, this is like guilt and being impartial when it comes to family, because with your instincts, it's time for the change. Everything that had been going on with the family is just not the same. So you feeling like it's time for you to make the change for you, not living for what your family has to say. Truthfulness. Really just truthful, outspoken, speaking your truth, standing in your truth, and being very eloquent as you do it. Face and teeth, you probably have an insecurity when it comes to those things, but it's just like, it wouldn't matter because I got everything. Because as a Capricorn, you be like, I can get everything. I want to get my teeth fixed. I can do that. I want to get my hair done. I can do that. My skin rough. I can do that. I can go fix that. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is on the way up, is rising up. It's going to be even higher come October when you get into your fitness regimen and really get into a routine and cultivate what you want to do next and move. You can move. I do play that. Some of you really did used to play an instrument or know how to play an instrument or need to, get into trying to play an instrument or something that's going to get you distracted, or in the meantime, in between time, or work on something that's going to help you, that ignites your passion even further. Pisces, being in your emotions, how you get your money. Like Pisces gets flooded in money. Empathetic, so you have empathy for a lot of people, so meaning you're very sensitive and you pick up it's not that you're sensitive, you're sensitive to other people and how they feel, how they behave, and how they move. So if somebody's acting real moody, you give them moody too, but it's like you're not intentionally doing that. It's just like, I'm giving you the energy that you put in the room. Very truthful, able to see things before it started happening. Sometimes you could be a little timid, a little shy. Religious, I would say more conservative, like, okay, I could do this and do that, but I can step out of the box. You can just be a person, like, you can choose whether you want to step out the box, but you usually choose to tread lightly when it comes to that. you're very just about the things that you do. People are dependent or, may have certain qualities of yourself. If you have a Pisces placement, it makes you a little bit dependent and reserved. You'll be able to dignify what you're doing with the challenges that have been happening. Capricorn, you may have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in a certain place for you. And it may be right now in this place, or while you're inheriting your routine, your money, things, and things that's going to be inherited to you. Some of you are going to get wealth from somebody that may pass away. My condolences. I don't mean to wish that on anyone, but that's how your funds will come in. Some of you like, I don't play that. Or you probably have been sensing that. Okay, Capricorn, I was trying to see how much time it was, and I don't want to run over too long. You are too good for your own good. So I might have said something. This probably is resonating with someone so far. Successful in big things if undertaken. In Aries season, if you had started something back in April, like March, April, and it's a project, you probably had to start it last year, this year, or upcoming year. It will be successful. The things that you figured out that you were just too good for your own truth. Come August, you're going to see what I'm talking about for you with this Pisces energy and becoming impartial. Capricorn. I can play that. You need self-confidence, otherwise you will lose. So standing in your confidence, you need to understand that what you're saying is true. What you're doing is the right thing. It's meant for you. And if people don't like it, you can tell them F you. Beware of a dark presence. So it might be your shadow side. It might be the darker end of things, or how you see things, how you envision things, how you want to say things. It might be, just be mindful so you don't say anything out of spite for something that you may later regret. You will be successful. Carry through with your ideas. Quit stressing about what you're going to do come August. That you have planned for August. You will be successful regardless. You may make this happen around the 30th, or something's going to happen around the 30th of August. So be mindful of that opportunity period. Capricorn, listen, wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. Capricorn. 8, 9. Yeah. Especially if you're a life path 9. Your birthday was on the 9th. Also Sagittarius, December. This can happen in December, Sagittarian season. Yeah, Taurus, Aries, Virgo. What else do we have? Other messages we have for Capricorn. You're being impatient about things happening, but it's going to move for you. It's time to celebrate. Some of you are really good at drawing and designing things, or coming up with new ideas. You birthing a new idea, whatever it is that you've been creating on, or trying to figure out if it's worth to go ahead to pursue on. Go ahead to pursue it. It's time for you to birth that new idea. Forgive and forget someone, for whatever they may have done. Forgive them, Father, for they may not know what they've done. So whatever it is that you're currently doing or starting to do is part of your destiny. Be mindful of the moon cycles, as they do work for you effectively. Because you are starseed, Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So whatever it is that you're feeling in your heart, that you know is to come, that's happening, that's occurring, that you need to do, is very true and is destined for you to do, to go within, to do the inner work that's necessary for you to do. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So if you have a bunch of chaos, disruption going on your outside, that's how you really truly feel on the inside. If that's something that you need to change, then go within and understand, try to figure out exactly what is it that's getting causing me to feel out of balance with things. Get grounded, go with earth. This is pure guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realm. So some of the things that have been coming to you or happening for you, these people have not just been showing up for unexpected reasons. It's for a purpose, for you to go within your inner worlds to help heal. And be patient with the healing process that's going to occur for you, Capricorn. This is what I have for you. Until next time, I love you. Deuces.